Hey astrology fans, how you doing? It's Michael here. So something that we see a lot in astrology circles these days, in particular online, is people, well, everybody really, shitting on everybody. All the signs get shat on, and that's hilarious. A good roast is good for the soul. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to make a series of videos pointing out and highlighting some of the good aspects of all the signs. So in this case, this is the video on Cancer. So here are my list of 5 things that I love about the sign of Cancer. So if you've got your sun, your moon, or your rising in Cancer, then this is for you. This is about you. Or otherwise, if you've got strong placements or emphasis in Cancer, this is for you too. So let's get it. Okay, first up, kind of an obvious one to love about Cancer, the nurturing instinct. They've got Cancer dominants are the natural mothers of astrology, really. It's a sign that just loves taking care. Loves taking care of itself, of other people. It's like this just innate drive just to nurture at all times. Maybe this comes through in a literal sense, like someone being a literal parent, perhaps more specifically a literal mother, but maybe like being a literal parent and then nurturing their literal child. That's one way in which this can come through. But also figuratively speaking, if you're a Cancer dominant, maybe in your group of friends you're very much like the mum of the group. You're the one who makes sure that everyone is like involved, no one's left out, make sure everyone's safe, make sure everyone's having a good time. That's something that I've noticed with Cancer dominance, and I think it's great. I think every group of friends needs a mum. Related to that is number 2. We had their nurturing instinct. And what about that protective instinct as well? Cancer is a sign that's intrinsically linked with the concept of home, right? So like, look at the symbol of the sign itself. It's a crab. It's an animal which literally carries its home like with it wherever it goes. It's like it never leaves home because it's always home, right? Hermit crabs in particular, they like retreat into their shells when they need protecting. And I think the Cancer dominants, they offer this shelter and protection to those that they care about as well as to themselves. And in the case of Cancer, when you talk about people that they care about, that tends to be basically everyone, which, you know, it's just wholesome stuff from Cancer. And on that note of loving everybody is point number 3 on my list, which is the proactive emotional availability that comes with Cancer. So Cancer is a cardinal water sign. So cardinality means that it's always proactive. It always goes out of its way to do something. And Cancer is a water sign. In particular, this is the sign that's ruled by the moon. And this means that not only are Cancer placements driven by a need to nurture and protect, but to feel, really. And to feel and also share the emotions of other people as well. So it's like you put that together with it being a cardinal sign, and Cancer will often go miles out of its way just to be there emotionally for other people. And as I said earlier, everyone needs a mum, and I really admire that about Cancer. Okay, point number 4 for Cancer is the compassion. So I've got a really good example to illustrate this, and that is actress Kristen Bell, who is in The Good Place and other stuff. You know Kristen Bell. She's got Cancer Sun and Cancer Mercury, and there's a lot of details in her life that really outline this point about compassion really well. So she's been a vegetarian since she was 11, and she's been a vegan since 2012. So there are obviously many reasons why somebody would follow like a plant-based diet or a plant-based lifestyle. But in her case, it's all about the compassion for the animals. She says she feels too bad about them, so she doesn't want to eat them. And that fits right in. She's a Cancerian. Also, by the way, she has a business which is called Hello Bello, which makes plant-based baby care products, which just honestly rolls in so many Cancerian traits into one that I don't think I need to unpack or point any of them out individually, because that's just so Cancerian. Okay, point number 5, my final point in this video about things I love about Cancer is that they are survivors. So when it really comes down to it, Cancer dominants have a really strong survival instinct. Think about the hermit crabs that I mentioned earlier. There's something about like erring on the side of caution. That, you know, as soon as you feel threatened at all, you just disappear into your shell and never going too far away from it, dragging it everywhere. There's something about that really represents the instinct to protect like your soft, fleshy underbelly, and that even works for more regular crabs who, like, obviously the shell is covering them like at all times. Cancerians have learned, or if you haven't learned it yet, then you will learn to grow a tough shell to protect that giant but still very soft heart of theirs. Honestly, I think that if more of us in the human race looked after ourselves emotionally as well as looking after others emotionally, then I think we'd all be better off. And I think that's definitely something to be admired about Cancer. Alright, that concludes my list of 5 things to love about Cancer. I hope that you agree, and I hope you bear that in mind next time you want to share on Cancer. So if you want to see more of this astrological YouTube content, please let me know by clicking that like, clicking that subscribe, and if you really want to be cool, leave me a little comment. Alright, cheers for clicking.